Wipe Alison Redford's fingerprints from the provincial legislature.
On Tuesday, he announced he's selling the government planes. Today, he's scrapping plans to redesign Alberta's license plate. Kent Morrison reports.
Alberta's new license plate.
There it is, Wild Rose Country. The license plate will stay the same, slogan and all.
All further work on design to change the license plates will be terminated.
Prentice says the $15 million new plates would have cost is better spent on schools and other priorities. So there will be no new colors, no background mountainscape, just the good old red and blue.
Albertans are content with the existing license plate. They want their government focused on the real priorities of Albertans.
But voting for a new plate was a priority this summer. This website got more visits than any other Alberta government site ever. Nearly 165,000 people voted, yet people on the streets of Edmonton today seemed less than indifferent.
It was fine the way it was, but I don't think it really makes a difference to me. When I found out they were changing them, I didn't really care.
Did you vote?
No, I didn't even vote.
Mountains in the background would have been nice, wheat fields, that sort of stuff. And I watch license plates all the time, but it doesn't really matter to me.
Minor changes may be coming, however. Police want the plates to be easier to see at night and picked up by photo radar.
Minister Khan, who is responsible for Service Alberta, will work together with the policing authorities to ensure that the composition of the plate matches with what policing authorities need. And if there's reflective coating that's needed on it, that will be applied.
The province will also keep the veterans' plates unveiled in July. But is this current plate an ad for the opposition?
I don't think so. I mean, we've all spent enough time in Alberta to know that the Wild Rose is an important emblem of our province.
And with that, Premier Prentice has put the plate debate on the shelf. Kent Morrison, Global News.
The province says cancelling the plan cost the government about $10,500. Premier Jim Prentice will deliver his first speech from the throne November 17th after proroguing the legislature today.
Now, this move gives the government 2 extra weeks to hold by-elections, but it has also halted some wildly unpopular legislation. Provincial Affairs reporter Tom Vernon explains.
From protests to public meetings, Alberta's unions made it abundantly clear that Labour legislation is politically dangerous ground.
These bills will die on the order paper.
So with that, Bills 9 and 10 are done and won't be reintroduced. They would have changed public pension rules around things like early retirement. And Prentice says he got an earful about it while on the campaign trail.
There were many occasions when people who have worked hard for Albertans as government employees would meet with me. They would be in tears often about these bills.
Organized Labour is thrilled with the decision.
It really shows how when workers stand together we can make gains and we can be victorious.
AUPE President Guy Smith says they are more than willing to sit down and discuss pension reform, but those discussions should focus on giving more control to those who pay into it, not reduce benefits.
We're still committed to building that joint sponsorship, that joint trusteeship of the pension plans so that we actually have some control over those plans and eliminate the political interference that we've seen over the last year.
There could still be a political fight here. In his mandate letter, the new Premier asked Finance Minister Robin Campbell to address the competitiveness of public sector pension plans and to ensure that they are sustainable. Prentice promises, though, that any new attempts at reform will be much different than the strategy of the past year.
I want to ensure that there is a lot of attention to the detail, there's a lot of consultation, and that we're careful in terms of how we do this.
Tom Vernon, Global News.
As for the by-elections, no date has been given for them yet, although the Premier says they will be held soon. It started with WestJet, and now Air Canada is on board. Starting next month, you'll be paying more if you check